You think this looks okay?
Yep, you look beautiful. Might I say you look gorgeous?
Now you're just turning into a freaking joke. Oh my god. I say that one time for you to tell me I'm gorgeous and you just keep doing it. And we're back. I have the amazing unicorn husband, Benjamin here again. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good. I'm excited for that pizza for dinner.
Me too.
It's like the I'm really bummed though cuz for forever since I've been going there, that has been my number one pizza.
Hmm.
But ever since we had the pizza in Washington,
That was so good.
that is my number one pizza, and this is my second now. My
Hmm.
number two, which is really sad because I can only probably get that pizza when we go back to Washington,
Hmm.
which we are and we will.
Hmm.
Okay. So, in one of my other videos with Ashley, we talked about our morning and night routine
Hmm.
and like the difference between my chaotic mornings, which you know all about it because I tell you.
Hmm.
Fortunately, you're not there for it.
I get to see it sometimes on my remote days.
That's true.
Hmm.
And I'm so grateful when you take her to school on those days because it's still chaotic for me. Um, but piggyback, because Ashley's more of the calm morning. She's so organized. She does everything right. I'm the chaotic because I don't do everything right. I do everything last minute, thus making me late.
Hmm.
You are kind of in that calm realm of it.
Hmm.
So, how do you balance us, life, work, yourself in everything with being with a chaotic person? How do you do it all? And how do you wish things were in all those areas?
Mm. Well, I I think because you're chaotic and I'm not, we balance each other out. Do I wish that you were more structured sometimes? Obviously.
So do I.
It would just make things so much easier. One of the things that you said on one of your previous podcasts made me kind of chuckle. I think it was the one that you were referring to with Ashley and balancing things is that you're not very good with math. So you can't gauge how long it takes to get someplace. And you're like, okay, if I get up at 6:30, it's going to take me this much time and this much time. So then I have to wake her up by this time so that we can make it there. I mean, even on my remote days on Tuesdays when you're still both of you are doing your thing and yelling at each other and what have you, and are you gonna eat breakfast or not? And, I'm not hungry. I'm like, it's you got 2 minutes to get to the school. What are you doing? I'm like, I can make it.
Who? Who are you talking about? Me?
So
No.
that aspect stresses me out, and I'm like, and that's part of the reason. Well, also to mainly to make things easier for you at least one day a week is
Thank you.
is to make it easier in general, and so that you don't have that chaotic, but also to make it easier on me. So that chaoticness and stress isn't part of my morning in the morning. It's like, okay, just go and go, baby. I'll take care of her. I'll take her, and then I just go over there. But if you guys are still doing your normal thing and it's like 7:50, it freaks me out because it's like I do not want to have to wait in that line. There's no way I'm going to go in that school and sign around and feel like an idiot. Plus, half the time on my remote days, I'm in my PJs. I don't want to have to go upstairs and get in my pants and actually comb my hair.
You should see how I look on my remote days on
Mm.
Thursdays when I take her. I
Yeah.
don't look any better. And I go into the office because I
Awesome.
purposely am late on that day
Yeah.
because
So
I
I,
sleep in longer.
well, yeah, don't we all on our remote days? But yeah, I don't want to have to do that. So I just I have a structured way of doing things that I wish you were a little bit more structured. But at the same time, said it balances us out. I don't have to be so structured, and you don't have to be so chaotic at times, and it just works out.
So, how do you take that structuredness, getting yourself ready and getting to work and going through what you do at work and
Hmm.
then getting off and picking up Lennon and doing all the after school things?
Hmm.
How do you keep that so calm and balanced and structured?
I think it's just me, just the way I am.
Would you consider yourself type A?
What's the big-
Strict, to the point, rule follower.
no, that's you.
Oh, shoot.
Unless it comes to time management.
See, then I'm not type A.
With everything else you are. I mean, we've always had this back and forth discussion about you're very structured and very by the rules with everything, especially with work,
Yeah.
which which is funny because you wouldn't take a lunch, but you're supposed to take a lunch because you're so worried about working. And I was like, take a lunch, take a break. You're supposed to take a break, get away from your desk for a few minutes.
Yeah, but think of all the things I can get done when I eat at my desk and work at the same time. It's great. Who needs a break?
Everybody
And my eye
does.
twitches when I'm at my desk. Like,
Yeah, I don't because of my rule. I'm salary, so I don't really have a structure. I have to take a break this time. This time, so I could go to lunch or whenever I want. And by Colorado law, you're supposed to have breaks and lunches, but I don't take any breaks. I just take one long lunch, and when it's my lunchtime, I'm gone. It's, like- it's so hectic and stressful doing what I do,
yeah.
dealing with angry people all the time. I just need that break, so I just get up and go. Of course, there are times because of what I do in the chaotic nature of it, I'll get up and go, and I'll be there 10 minutes or so, and then I get a call on my phone, and it's my boss, and it's like, "You need to get back here. We have an emergency meeting right now." So it's like, I was eating my taco. And then I go back and then I jump into it. But then I won't have a lunch or a break for the rest of the day. But
I get that.
mhm. So I think, and then I try not to let that carry over into when I get home because, and I've done that before, and you've told me before, but I try not to carry that over when I get home, especially when I pick her up, because the last thing she needs is for me to be in a pissy mood and not be the person I need to, the parent I need to be for her. And she had a rough day for a third grader, so
Is that you carrying work home?
yeah. But again, since I'm salary, I have to carry it home in a way. There's I don't get to log out at whatever time people log out and go home and forget about it till the next day. I'm always on call more or less. So
Yeah.
like I said, the example for lunch, I could be, and it's happened before. I'm in the car line and my boss or my assistant manager is calling me. You need to get on the phone. Can you join this meeting? I was like, I'm in the middle of a car line. It's gonna be a few minutes, and then I run home and jump on and get on the call and whatever crazy disaster that happened, I try to take care of it right then and there.
How do you stay chill through all that?
Mm-hmm.
I would go nuts if I'm constantly requested to do something and I'm pulled away from what I'm in the middle of.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a personal
Mm-hmm.
preference, that irritates me.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like to be disturbed, as you know, talked to,
Mm-hmm.
distracted when I'm hyper focused on something. Whether that's even just cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
cooking dinner. I have my whole routine. How do you just deal with that?
I think it's just my personality in general. I'm just kind of a chill person in general, but I've learned with as many years as I've been a parent with my two older daughters and now with Lennon, and with being a position of leadership in my career,
Hmm.
is you have to. You can't. I may be in the middle of it, and we've talked about this before. I could be in the middle of a meeting, or I'm in the middle of doing a long email response to a customer or to a CEO or something, and a team member comes up, boss, I need this. What do I do about this? I'm like, Ugh. But at the same time, I can't do that. And the same thing with being a parent. I mean, I could be doing whatever I'm doing, and Lenny comes up and is like, Dad, I need this, and I'm like, you just have to. Okay, what do you need? Same thing with Lennon or with any of my team members or with anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really let irritate me is our stupid neighbors, but that's a different topic.
That's a totally different
Yeah.
discussion.
Mhm.
I almost want to move because of them.
I've actually looked at listings just for that very reason, even though we love this house.
Oh my god. We'll talk about that later. That
Hmm.
sounds like a great idea. Yeah. Okay, I get that. So then how do you balance being a dad and being a husband and being Benjamin?
I just do it. It's not really a balance. Well, I get no. Let me take that back. The balance is the weekends. The, whatever crazy hectic things the week because I get up 4:30 in the morning and then get ready, let the dogs out, and take off. Hopefully, I'll get to work on time. But again, it doesn't really matter too much since I'm salary if I'm there right at 6 in the morning, and then rush home to pick up Lennon on time and stuff. It's just what it is. I just have to do what I do. And I forgot the question you asked. I just lost track of my thought.
Wow. My question was, how do you balance being a
Oh,
husband and a
yeah.
dad and Benjamin?
So on the weekdays, again, I go through all that, and again, you get home later than I do because of the way we had to set our schedules in order to so you could drop off Lennon and I could pick up Lennon.
Yeah.
When I come home and do all the things I do with her, we go for a walk, do whatever. I make dinner, and you're home on a non-gym day around 6:30. On a gym day, it could be 7:30, 8 sometimes.
No, I
Yeah,
get home 5:40. What do you mean? As soon as sometimes I'm out even before 5 and I race home.
it depends on who you're talking to on the way home.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Or if I have to stop at the store
yeah,
or some yes, okay.
yeah. So,
Fine. Traffic. Fine. Sure.
but as hectic as it is for me during the week, on the weekends, you let me sleep in. I am not a morning person. You are. So Lennon and I, we get up when we get up, and you just let us be. And then I look forward to the day because even though technically I could get called, I rarely ever get called on the weekend. But I look forward to just our time. I get to just be with you, whether than you're not away from us, and it's just the three of us. Whether we're sitting here watching Netflix back to back to back, or we're off doing a hike, or we're going on an adventure and going to the store and going to get food, or and coming back at late.
My favorite
That's
days.
what balances me out is the weekend.
Ooh. I like that. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Hmm.
Um I truly don't feel like I'm in balance at any point of the week. I'm learning to,
Hmm.
but for a while I just felt like constant. I was constant. I
Hmm.
was constantly going. I was constantly doing something. I have to constantly do things. Like even on those said weekends where you and her sleep in, I envy you the most those days because I just automatically wake up at 7 and I'm laying there debating, should I go back to sleep? I don't have to get up for anything. Or do I just get up? And so I just get up because I'm already awake. It's a whole thing.
Hmm.
And then I get up and I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like my brain is like constantly going.
Hmm.
But I don't really ever get one of those reset times. Do you get reset for the week?
Hmm. Not on a daily or weekly basis. It really depends on what you're doing. Um, if you're gonna hang out with your mom or whomever, and you take Lennon with me, then I get this my alone time.
With me. I take
Yeah,
Lennon with me.
yeah, you take Lennon with you.
Yeah.
So I just get to chill. But to be honest with you, that almost stresses me out even more because I don't know what to do with myself. So because I'm so used to being the caregiver and doing everything, when it's just me static by myself, it's like, what do I do with myself? Do I watch TV? Do I go downstairs and paint? Do I take the dog for a walk? Well, I can't really watch TV because this and this and this are shows I want to watch with her rather than just by myself. Even though sometimes you don't want to watch those shows, but I make you anyway.
I'm always
So
down.
I don't know what to do with myself. It's kind of weird.
I think I give you all that time to yourself. Like you
Mm,
just said it. I
mm,
will go out on the weekends with my mom and I bring Lennon with me.
mm-hmm.
I hardly ever get time to myself.
I try to make that happen. I did that last week,
You did that last week
and you tracked me trying to do something special for you.
just to give you some contents. We share locations on our iPhones, right? And I went off and hung out with my friend. He went off and saw his friends. And I just have like this little obsession with checking on him all the time to make sure he's okay and he's not in trouble or not somewhere he's supposed to be.
I had
Not
Lennon with me.
which you never are anywhere you're
So,
not supposed to be. I just you know, you could just be on a random highway and maybe I think somebody kidnapped you and is driving you somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, supposedly he was getting me Mother's Day's gifts, and I wasn't supposed to know that. So I ruined my own surprises. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes intentionally.
Yes.
So, yes, that's the story behind it. It's okay though. I
Hmm.
already forgot what it was. You're good. I get that. So, do you think it's hard to balance life in general as London's getting older, you're getting older, I'm getting older, things change? Like, is it like I already lost my train of
See, I'm not the only one.
thought.
But I think I know where you're going. And no, if anything, as Lennon's getting older, it's getting easier because she doesn't require as much constant supervision as she used to when she was younger. And that's something we talk about all the time too. Is her and I are together so much, and she's at the age where she could do whatever she wants without constant supervision. That sometimes she'll just let me be. She'll go either I'll go downstairs and work on my prints and paint or whatever. She'll just be up here chilling. Sometimes if I'm like super tired or something, I'll go upstairs and take a half an hour nap.
What's
She
that like?
it's nice.
Ugh, whatever.
And she doesn't even come and check. I could be upstairs dead for all she knows. But the second you get home, she is like on you like a fly on poop.
I know.
Mhm.
All the way. I
Mhm.
have to be
So you
like,
don't get that little bit of
no.
downtime where you get to just breathe and de-stress from the day.
See?
Where I
Hence
do.
my constant go, go, go. I
Yeah.
don't ever get it.
And it starts from your morning because your morning's so hectic.
Yeah.
So you very rarely get that. And I feel
Thus,
bad.
I'm in a chaotic state
Hmm.
all from the time I wake up until I go to bed.
But is that chaotic state because that's innately who you are? You have anxiety issues and you create that for yourself, or is it just because of our schedules and things the way they are?
That's
Because,
a
like I said, I'm just innately a chilled person, so things just kind of happen that are chill for me.
damn, that's a great question. I think both. I think my anxiety prevents me from being calm, cool, collected, thinking through things and pausing and
Hmm.
not rushing because I'm always afraid of the repercussions of if I don't do something.
Hmm.
And because I have the high level responsibility of getting her to school on time, getting myself on time. I'm not salary, I'm hourly. So I do need to be there at a specific time. I do have duties that I have to do or else I get questioned. So
Hmm.
like I'm always on high alert and always need to be like this needs to go exactly this way otherwise this is going to happen and then I panic.
Hmm.
So it is both. But as I'm getting older, I'm learning to stop freaking out about the little things because to be honest, and again I talked about this with Ashley in that episode, nothing ever happens.
I tell you that.
I know. And that's kind of coming with the whole not caring, but
Hmm.
in an appropriate
Right.
way,
Yeah.
in a reasonable.
Hmm.
But I think just all my trauma I've had throughout my life has created those fears of
Hmm.
being reprimanded for something that I create this unnecessary voice in my head telling you, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. But even if I mess up, nothing happens.
Hmm.
Nobody says anything. I'm my own worst critic in that.
Yes, you are.
So when I see you balanced and I see you so chill and calm and you're like, oh, well, we're going to be late or, oh, well, that happened. Who cares? I, I don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to learn to adapt to that and learn from you and pick that up and apply that to everything else. Because I know when I'm stressed, it stresses out Lennon.
Hmm.
So if I'm chill and cool, she's chill and cool. So I think I just need to find kind of like what you do
Hmm.
in what do you do? Like if you had to break it down into 3 points, what would you say? just to keep everything balanced and cool and chill.
Mm, plan. I'm always trying to, whatever it is, be like 3 steps ahead,
Ooh,
and then have 4 different options when I get to that third step,
this is true.
and then again 3 other options as a backup to those. So that's just that's my little word mental thing is I just always have to be very structured and what have you. So
Hmm.
so
Okay.
that's one, and then two, just let it be, and that's really all I need is just those two.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So plan and let it be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess number three could be if something comes up because of whatever happens, then deal with it. But don't worry that that third thing is going to happen. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not going to think ahead and say, "Oh, this is going to happen." But if it happens, I'll deal with it. It's not a big deal.
You're so wise.
No,
Do you think that's an age thing, or do you think
and I've
that's.
always been like that.
Have you run into any other guys like that?
Mm, some of my friends, yeah. But again, maybe that's an age thing because we grew up in a whole different age and way of thinking than now.
Yeah, I get that.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, we were. I was the latchkey generation. For those of you who don't know what that is,
Do,
it's
do you want to say what that is?
yeah. When a latchkey generation is when I was younger, I had a key to the house. My parents were gone. I'd get myself up in the morning. They'd already be gone. I'd make myself breakfast, do all my stuff, lock the door, go to school, get on the bus, go to school. After school, I'd get on the bus again, walk the like mile back to my house in the snow uphill. Well, sometimes it snowed. And unlock the door, get in, make myself lunch, and or after school snack, do my homework, and watch Transformers.
Oh my gosh. How old were you at this time?
6.
Jesus. Isn't that funny
Mm-hmm.
that back then that was the norm?
Yeah, that
That
was the
was
norm.
expected.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, we could never do that. Would you
I
trust Lennon to that at
nope.
6?
Mm-mm.
And her school is literally behind our house.
No. Mm-mm. I see some kids walking when I pick her up, and she's asked me before when she could do that. I was like, no,
Never.
never.
Isn't that sad?
Mm-hmm. But again, not to be sexist or anything, but and I was a boy. She's a girl. There's crazy people out there that.
There's girls that could kick butt.
Oh well, that's what I hope that she can be,
Yeah.
and I have to teach her that and to be aware of her surroundings all the time. So
Yeah. It's still a
yeah.
big no for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
just thinking about that freaks me out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I too was the same. I mean, um I went to school by myself. I walked to school, and my school was probably like a mile
Mm-hmm.
away from my house. It was middle school I
Mm-hmm.
started doing that, but I did all that my own up until high school too.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just thinking about Lennon doing that, heck no.
Nope.
And then like I was always outside on my bike,
Yeah.
playing in my front yard, hanging with the neighborhood kids
Mm-hmm.
until nighttime.
Yeah.
My parents never checked on me whatsoever. Sometimes I would ride my bike like God, 3 main roads down. I can't even explain to you.
Ooh, 3 main roads. Ooh.
Picture it. It was a big deal, okay? I know you would go like towns
Yeah,
over.
literally towns away.
Show off.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but like to think about Lennon doing that now, I
Mm-hmm.
could never. Just
No, me either. Mm-mm.
no. So like that also doesn't allow them, and me and Ashley were talking about that too. Doesn't allow them to really gain that independence
Right.
and that
Mm-hmm.
growth,
Mm-hmm.
because then they're always going to be dependent on us, and they're not going to know how to do that.
Yeah.
Sucks, but
Catch 22.
it is. But it's just the world we live in now.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, thank you so much
Mm-hmm.
for sharing a little bit about that with me.
Thank you.
So your balance keys are plan, don't care.
Not don't care. Just let it be.
Oh, that's it. Think of the Beatles song.
Mm-hmm.
Plan, let it be, and deal with whatever happens if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about you?
But
What would be your 3 things to trying to balance it out?
I'm the one who cannot. So I no. I got nothing. I just continue to freak out and race and just pray it works out.
Mhm.
that's that's my motto. Just pray that it works out.
Mhm.
That's why I have you, just to keep me calm and to vent to when I need to.
Mhm.
So anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
Remember, keep this between us.
Obviously. Ooh, I get to say it.